Is it just whenever, by the way? Okay. Well, a few years ago, I was doing a public speaking contest. This is probably the first one that I've ever done. And I did everything. I memorized lines, I memorized words, and I even got like all the definitions down to a T in my brain. But then when the time came, I flicked. And what happened was, I just forgot everything. I had no idea, and I just had to improv, just like that. And it scared me so much. I just saw a wave of people whispering to each other, "Who is this kid? What is he doing?" But then I looked at the front, and then I saw a man, a bald man with a beard, and he just started nodding. Just one little nod. And it pushed me to the realization that he wasn't just nodding because what I was saying was smart. Nothing I was saying was smart. I just forgot everything, but it's because what I was saying was true. What I was saying was all coming from my heart. And in the end, what you really need is not the perfect words in speaking. What you need is to reach your audience. And how you do that is through the art of speaking. Now, there are three main rules that I take within art of speaking, and I just want to share it to the audience. Maybe for the future contestants, or maybe my brother who's going to go next. But the three starts with emotion. You want to have an argument or a speech that really touches you. Because what's the point if you don't love the topic? If I speak about something and I don't have any emotion and I don't have any drive, you feel that as an audience member. You feel that. And in the end, you're going to feel fake. You feel as though, who is this guy talking? Why is this person speaking to me and they have no idea what they're talking about? But what does that mean? It means speak with honesty and speak with what you want to speak about. This is one of the main reasons why I'm speaking about public speaking. I love helping people and I love talking a tremendous amount. And what happens with that is it leads me to this topic today, which is public speaking. And if you don't have the emotion, then you won't grasp the audience. Now, number two is silence. Lots of people that I've seen today have used a great amount of silence, and it is just amazing. However, if you don't use silence properly, what happens is you create an awkward sound. Like that. But if you use it properly, you give the audience time to catch up and really analyze your argument. And it allows them to connect with what you're saying. Because emotion is just the first step. Afterwards, you need to bridge that connection, which is where you use silence. Now, the third, it has to be the most important, which is your body language. I'll give a demonstration. I'm walking up. Hey everyone, talking about public speaking. I want to teach everyone. No credibility. Do you trust me? Do you trust what I'm saying? I think not. I could be lying to you this whole entire time about speaking for years on end of public speaking, on speaking with a bunch of friends, family members, or even about the three tips that I'm talking about right now. However, the only reason why you trust is in my presence, my body language, the fact that I use my hands. When I use my hands, I tell you guys tip number one tip number two, and one tip number three. However, on the flip side, I'll use my hands to bring it in and really say something emotional. That's how you use your hands, and that's how you use your body language. In the end, you want to put all these three together, and I'm sure all the contestants will be going back home, and then they'll be searching up lexicons on how to do public speaking, all the rules, and they'll find out, hey, this guy's lying. There's not 3 rules. There's like 20 or something like that. However, these are just the most 3 important ones. And these are just what I've seen from all the contestants. If you use these, you will truly explode and you will make an impact. Because once you speak with emotion, when you speak with silence, and you speak with presence, that's when people don't start to listen. They start to remember. Thank you very much. My name is Brett Lama.